Hi there. Are you struggling to teach your students two-digit subtraction? You should try using base 10 blocks to help teach two-digit subtraction with regrouping. The base 10 blocks help your students visualize the regrouping. Hi there, I'm Cheryl, and I help primary math teachers keep their students on task and learning. Students need to use hands-on manipulatives before they're ready to do any kind of abstract thinking. I use magnetic base 10 blocks on the board to model how to solve problems, and then I give students their own base 10 blocks to use. Let's look at a problem. 42 minus 14. I would start by building the first number. I would build the whole part. So 42 is 10, 20, 30, 42. Then I tell my students that we need to take away 4 ones. And I tell them to put their hands on it. They only have 2 ones, so they can't take away 4. This is where the regrouping comes into place. So I have them take away 110 and replace that 110 with 10 ones. And if you line them up in a straight column like this, it looks just like the 10. So now students are able to take away 4 ones. Take away these 2, and then 3, 4. Now they're ready to take away the 1, 10, and 14. So I move it over to the side so that way students can see if they took away the correct number. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So then they can count what's left over. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 42 minus 14 is 28. After I teach the students how to use base 10 blocks, then I show them how to use sticks and dots to represent the 10s and 1s. Let's do this problem again with sticks and dots. So I would draw 42, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2. Now I'm ready to subtract 14. But again, I run into that same problem where I can't subtract 4 ones when I only have 2. So I need to show the regrouping. I cross off a 10, and in its place, I put 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm ready to subtract 14. So I can start with crossing off 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've subtracted the 4. Now I need to subtract 110, cross off another 10. Now I'm ready to count to see what's left. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 42 minus 14 is 28. I got the same thing when drawing sticks and dots as I did with my base 10 blocks. If you're ready to give your students independent practice, you can give them a worksheet just like this so they can practice on their own with two-digit subtraction with regrouping using the base 10 blocks. This worksheet shows the base 10 blocks lined up in a horizontal format where you can show the students how to cross off just from the first number and they can ignore the second number. If you would like a copy of this, it is in my TPT store. You can find a link in the description below. Once your students have mastered using base 10 blocks to show their subtraction, then you can give them the worksheets and the individual practice where they are drawing their own sticks and dots. Be careful when your students are drawing sticks and dots and crossing out numbers to show their regrouping. They might cross off this 10 and think that that was the 10 from the 14 and not the 10 that they needed to regroup into the extra ones to be able to do that subtraction. When you work in small groups, you can help the students with those misconceptions that might come up while you are teaching the strategy. Thank you for watching today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Please like and subscribe so you know when the next strategy comes out.